Anybody can make money nowadays. You can either be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, plumber, or even an astronaut. But some people prefer OnlyFans. All you need is a bed and a webcam, and you should be fine. And wrestlers are no exception, especially women wrestlers. Of course, don't expect WWE superstar to be featured on this list because WWE doesn't allow its superstar to use this platform, which is why Chelsea Green and Scarlett had to delete their OnlyFans. But today in this list, we will take a look at some popular women wrestler who you probably don't know is on OnlyFans. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to never miss a video. Number 5. Paige VanZant. For those of you who doesn't know her, she's an MMA fighter and a bare-knuckle boxer, and now also professional wrestler. After she left UFC, she signed a deal with AEW and had a tag team match. Her wrestling skill is pretty good. She made a huge splash in AEW, however, an injury has kept her out of action for months, but now in recent news, she has revealed that she would love to return to the ring when she gets medically cleared. The injury doesn't mean you can't see her from your screen. She is still active on her OnlyFans. According to reports, she earns $590,000 per year thanks to her OnlyFans. Chris Jericho once roasted her on AEW Dynamite, where she said she could take on all 5 guys at the same time. Of course, this opened the door for Chris Jericho to simply say, well, maybe you can put it on your OnlyFans page then. I believe her OnlyFans is $9.99 a month. 4. Brandi Lauren. She's not really that popular. She's mostly known as an OnlyFans model than a professional wrestler. She once competed on NXT though, in 2018 against Lacey Evans, where she lost in a 2-minute match, but she was still able to sign a contract with WWE in 2020, but never actually got the chance to compete and instead got released in 2021. She's now an indie wrestler working on the independent circuit. She's also worked for Impact Wrestling in the past, where she lost against Melina in a 2-minute match. Her OnlyFans is actually more expensive than Paige VanZant. It's $19 per month, which is a lot. 3. Kelly Kelly. Who doesn't know Kelly Kelly? She made her debut in ECW as a member of the Extreme Exposé. Something that needs to be said is that Vince McMahon was doing a lot of weird things back at the time, especially with ECW. She's actually the first woman in history to win the 24/7 title in 2019. Remember that title? Yeah. She also won the Divas title back in 2011 and held it for 4 months. She left WWE in 2012, but has since returned for occasional appearances in matches such as the Royal Rumble. She was actually one of my favorite growing up. Unlike Brandi or Paige, her OnlyFans is actually free, so feel free, I guess. Number 2. Mandy Rose. Mandy isn't actually on OnlyFans, but instead is on FanTime, which is pretty much the same thing. There's no difference. She wasn't doing much on the main roster, so they sent her back to NXT, where she formed Toxic Attraction with Jacy Jayne and Gigi Dolan. She defeated Raquel Rodriguez at Halloween Havoc 2021 to win her first title, the NXT Women's Championship. At Halloween Havoc 2022, Rose retained her title against Alba Fire. Listen to this very carefully. On October 26, Rose reached the 365-day mark as champion, becoming only the 3rd woman to hold the title for a continuous reign of 1 full year. On the December 13 episode of NXT, Mandy unfortunately lost the title to Perez in a rematch, ending her reign at 413 days, which is impressive. The next day though, Mandy Rose was released from WWE due to her FanTime content, which is currently $9.99 a month. Number 1. Toni Storm. Storm is a former NXT UK Women's Champion, so when she debuted on SmackDown, everyone saw great potential in her and was seen as the future of the women's division, given how talented she is. But instead, after only a few months on the main roster, she requested her release from WWE. Her last match was against Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Women's Championship. 6 months later, after she left the company, explained in an interview with Renee Paquette the reason that led to her departure from the company and said, "I didn't feel that appreciated." Toni then made her AEW debut in 2020, where she won a fatal 4-way match to become the AEW Interim Women's World Champion. But the thing that shocked people the most was her creating an OnlyFans account, which is only $19.99 per month, which is quite expensive. So that was it. Make sure to smash that like button and to subscribe for more content, or you can click a video on the screen right now. And until next time, thanks for watching.